Up next, the Hawks taking on the Thunder. For the Atlanta Hawks, they'll be on the road in a tough test. But when this team shines, they shine brightly. Now it's proving time. Thunder, Hawks, coming right up.
Put me on top, city on lock, they like when he
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at Atlanta, a season filled with ups and downs, 10th right now in the conference.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the one. And for Oklahoma City, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the three, the small forward. And the latter half of the season, Greg, in your experience, did the games get easier or harder than it was earlier on?
Overall, I'd say it's harder later on. Physically, you're more banged up, and mentally, man, it's a long season, and that can wear on you as well.
On the wing, Giddey. For three. Rebounded by the Hawks. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Sinks the triple.
Well, you can see the excitement with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so young and yet so gifted as a passer.
Young pass to Johnson. Pass to Murray. Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. Deep 2 from Murray. Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well. Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Basket counts. Dort's got 5 points so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Looking to end the run. Yep, that one goes in there.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. Lets it go with the three. Giddey, no good. Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Steps back. Here's Hunter. Sweet little floater.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. One shot.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Holmgren finds Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Beyond the arc. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Murray dishes to Johnson. Passes it to Young. Murray outside. Johnson with a screen on Giddey. Murray driving to the basket. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And a really impressive make there by DeJounte Murray.
Dort passes to Giddey. It's stolen by Johnson. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Murray. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. And a chance here to check out some stats for Okongwu.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Micic, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Bogdanovich is checked in. Now here's Murray. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Holmgren the pass to Micic. Williams dishes to Holmgren. Pass to Giddey. 4 on the clock. From deep, Williams. Rebound, Atlanta. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
And they had to scrape and claw to get the win the last time these two teams went head-to-head. It came down to a few key free throws at the end.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Bay comes in for Johnson. Young is subbed in for DeJounte Murray. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. During the summer of 2019, DB, Oklahoma City traded Paul George to the Clippers.
They got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in that trade, who goes on to become an all-NBA selection and looks like his future is like all-star level every year. Not only that, you got a boatload of picks, one of which was Jalen Williams, who's a big-time upside player in this league. Wow, what a deal for this group.
And the pass to Joe. Okongwu against Williams. On the wing, Wallace. They need this. It's good from long range.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Atlanta's shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. The post pairing, Bay along with Okongwu. And it's Matthews in at the 3. Here's Wallace. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say that kid has a chance. And every summer we played pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. And that one's good. Wiggins has got his first points in this one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Young. Okongwu kicks to Bay. Drills the three-pointer.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Bogdanovich. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu, and Hunter subbed in for Matthews.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
We all know SGA is a prolific driver. The counterpoint has got to be, he's got to be a threat from 3.
Hunter against Dort. Capella sets a screen for Bogdanovich, and the jumper is on the mark.
Bogdanovich is a very consistent shooter from the field. He's got great mechanics and can just pepper you with shots.
And BB, as we look ahead here, the Thunder seem to be well-positioned for sustained success.
They certainly do, Kevin. And the reason you say that is because Oklahoma City has not only amassed a tremendous amount of young talent, their culture is in place, and they have a history of developing young talent. Now it's about building consistent habits and making sure that translates to winning.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Williams, and it's Williams in for Wiggins. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Murray comes in for Bogdanovich.
Leaving no room for error. Murray rises up and finishes with authority.
Outside, Dort. Down low. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giddey. His three-pointers off the mark. The Hawks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. For 3, Murray drops in the tray. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
On the wing, Giddey. The Thunder with another miss.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it together.
Johnson, good.
Excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. some changes. Holmgren comes in for Kenrich Williams. And it's Micic in for Gilgeous Alexander. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Atlanta. Thunder trailing by 6. On the wing, Giddey. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Micic, the pass to Dort. Here's Holmgren. And count it from 19 feet away.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work. This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
For 3, Murray. It's rebounded by Giddey. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Williams passes to Micic. Back to Williams. There's the 3. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Pass to Hunter from deep. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Williams looking over the floor. Here's Micic. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes, and guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything, but we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
You love what their second unit has done. Major contributions offensively. I just wonder if they can keep it up.
Well, it's been part of their identity, having interchangeable parts. It's just how this team is built. And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
You know, right now for the Hawks, they haven't played up to their standards, and it's not like the season's just started. Last year, they were an elite team. You need to find that mojo. Not a lot of time left.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Hawks leading by 3. Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Holmgren in at the center, locking down the middle. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Trains the three-pointer.
Yeah, it's just incredible court awareness by Josh Giddey. Understanding wide open man, I've got to find him.
Murray against Giddey. With the teardrop. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, D.A., thanks.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Johnson outside. Over Williams. That one a little long.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Double team on Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams finds Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Hunter dishes to Capella. Young with the ball. Defended by Giddey. Giddey against Young. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 1. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Dort against Hunter. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And it's put back up and in by Capella. And it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Dort misses.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Murray, the pass to Johnson. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Oh, what a feed by Murray. He's got that pass-first mentality. You always want to play with guys that play that way.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And the Thunder with some changes. Higgins is checked in for Williams. And it's Micic in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Bay comes in for Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich in for Trae Young. Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Giddey. Scoreless thus far. Holmgren the pass to Micic. Higgins outside. Now here's Giddey. Shot to stop the run. Good on the three-point shot.
Challenging this D with the three ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
Passes it to Hunter. Back to Murray. Misses the baby hook.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Pass to Holmgren. There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. Sinks the three-pointer. George's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City.
Their third three-pointer in a row. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Hawks making a switch here. Matthews is checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, number 25, Harrison Matthews.
.30 seconds left in the third quarter. Right at the free throw line. And there's Murray on the assist from Bogdanovich. And it's 13 points for DeJounte Murray. Dort, left side. For the three. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. And Holmgren finishes inside. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Murray outside. 3 seconds left. That one, no good. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. The post pairing, Bay along with Okongwu. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Matthews in at the small forward. Back to Jang. Shot clock at 6. To take the lead, Joe Good. And the Thunder lead by 3.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The Hawks shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Now the pass to Okongwu. Bogdanovich goes in. And Okongwu slams it in.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Bogdanovich looking around. Again, the Hawks score.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And looking at the Boston matchup, it's a chance for them to come out and knock off the top dog in the league. A win there can be a big step forward for this team.
And the first one at the line is good. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Kenrich Williams comes in for Williams, and it's Williams in for Jang.
probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Hunter. Okongwu with a screen on Wallace. And they call an illegal screen here.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes in.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Hunter, the pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. So both teams making some changes here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Capella kicks to Hunter. It's stolen by Dort. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Outside Williams. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And here is Holmgren. Here's Dort. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Young for 3, hits it from three-point range. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Over in the corner, Dort. To come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. And it's a 4-point Atlanta lead.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Dagnall was telling his team. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He kicks to Williams. Here's Dort. They can't stop the run with that one.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Murray dishes to Young. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Capella sends a screen for Young. Off target with his three. Oklahoma City shooting an efficient 53% from the field. For three, Williams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
Williams against Johnson. And it's Giddey in the corner. Outside, Dort kicks it to Williams. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Takes it from 10. He gets it in there. Murray's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
Oh, good defense. Holmgren just too tall, and boy, is he skilled.
Now Young. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much, guys. Trey, what does a win like this mean in terms of where this team is heading?
I think we're headed in the right direction. I'm super excited about the future here in Atlanta, the future in this team, and I mean, we're heading in the right direction.
Certainly looks like it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, DeJounte Murray.